seconds, 2 seconds for this nice blue and silver and light blue logo we got going on here. Live podcast every Sunday at 9:05 Eastern Standard Time.
But it's 9:17.
Because it's just us, man. We are fashionably late.
I'm not gonna put this shit on me because like y'all can say I'm on some CP time. I am not on CP time. I was ready to go.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying we are all fashionable.
No, I am not fashionable. Like, I don't give a shit about fashion. I'm wearing a fucking Nintendo shirt because I'm wearing a Nintendo shirt in my drawers. Like I'm like not.
But did you tuck the Nintendo shirt in your drawers?
Fuck no. Why would I do that? Like, would I look like a fucking degenerate? Like, that's not how this works.
I'm wearing the faded Star Wars shirt that I had for 10 years. You can't even see it anymore. It's just great. It's just a great shirt.
I mean, we can't see it either way because you never put your camera on.
We don't need to see what's going on back over here.
Hey, guess what, guys? This is Scarcasm, and we're live.
Was that the intro to the show?
That was definitely the intro to the show.
Okay. What's up, everybody? Look, there's a couple things that I want to say right off the rip.
Okay.
First of all, I wanted to say a thank you to everybody who has downloaded the show. Something crazy happened for April, and I'm just kind of like beside myself and kind of giddy about it. Our downloads have increased, and for the month of April, like from the time we started adding the Digicast, and then I did that one extra episode.
Casual conversation. Yeah.
So our numbers have more than doubled what we had before we had the Digicast on. So like, I mean, I think it's really awesome that, our listeners can support them. Please go to the Digicast, their other podcast feed. But like, it's been a very strong show of solidarity, with the fans of the show as far as the downloads go. So I really appreciate that because this is the highest, monthly total that we have had ever since 2013, I think. This is the highest 1 month total that we've had since then. Since everything kind of fell apart between Sherry and I. So this has been just absolutely amazing. And just the fact that we can actually come here and do work separately, but keep it in the same place, and everything is all love between us, and everything is good between us. And I'm just super appreciative of everyone who's downloaded an episode of any episode. If you've downloaded this episode or any in the past or anything like that, but especially if you downloaded something in April, we greatly appreciate y'all because that shit makes us feel good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't expect it. I didn't see this shit happening. But like from the February numbers, we've more than doubled the February numbers. March was a little bit more, but that's when the Digicast stuff started. So we hadn't gotten a full month of everything. And so it's just really fucking dope. And I just wanted to say that I appreciate all of you. I appreciate Sherry and Rob over at the Digicast. And I think it's a really good sign that we actually have something good going with everything that we're doing. I do want to have us create more of the short form podcast to answer like the questions of the month and all of that kind of stuff. Because even though like I did it and it took like a few takes, like what you heard was like the fourth take of that because I kept messing up and going but what you heard was the fourth take of that. But I had a lot of fun doing it. So and I think we should do more, and I want to do more content like that because even though like we're on this show right now and we don't really take a whole lot of time to do this, and because it's three of us, it's hard for us to get everything in.
Mostly because everything that each one of us talks about, two of the other people probably don't really care about it too much.
No, that's just you.
Okay.
But no, we appreciate your long form soliloquies about stuff no one cares about. We appreciate those too. So I just wanted to say that before the show officially started, that it's just really dope. And I'm here by myself. Everybody's muted and their cameras are turned off. Let me tell y'all about what I got into last week.
Go for it.
Bruh. Well, first of all, I went to see Avengers yesterday. Fucking amazing. No spoilers.
All right.
I'm doing a week. There's gonna be a whole week where I'm not gonna spoil nothing. I'm only gonna talk about the Avengers in
a week ain't long enough.
No. If you ain't seen it in a week,
well, generally it's Monday, but I guess we can give people more time.
I'm giving people a week because like this, what the event? Have either of y'all seen it? I know Chase hasn't.
I've seen it,
bruh. All right, so man to man, how many times did you cry?
0, because it didn't affect me that way.
Bro, I got twice. I almost got
the guy next to me that I didn't know. I seen him rubbing his eyes and I hear him going at certain points, but I was like, and I wanted to be like an asshole and just be like, "Are you crying?" But now I was like, you know what? I understand. I feel you, man. But I'm not. It doesn't do anything to me. But you go ahead, you do your thing.
Go ahead and say you don't think you're that big of a nerd, right?
No, it's not that. It's like it doesn't affect me in the same way that it might affect someone who grew up, who was probably like a teenager or like a tween or something when these movies started. So that's probably why it was like he was over here just letting loose. I don't know.
Yeah, I think most of us were adults when Iron Man came out.
Well, I'm talking about the people that that was in the audience. These people were like in their early 20s. So
yeah.
Like 11 years. Like they were like 10.
Yeah.
12 or something.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, you know what? It was a weird experience for me because the movie theater that I ended up in was really small. It was one of the smaller movie theaters because they had like so many shows running, and like
the whole building.
They didn't do the whole. When you go to the movie theater and you're there early, they play those little slides and shit and commercials and all that kind of stuff before they actually play the trailers. They didn't do any of that at all. And like it just went from like we're all just sitting in there and like there was this one guy that was in the back and he was just chatty as fuck. He was there by himself and he just kept talking about like his favorite characters and all this kind of stuff, and he was just kind of like, I can't wait for them to get Namor in the movies and all of this other shit. But then they were talking about Game of Thrones and all kinds of shit because there was nothing on the screen for us to pay attention to. And I got there early, like really early. So I was just sitting there for almost an hour.
Making new friends.
No, I wasn't really making any new friends, but like, I think I said maybe one thing. I just let them talk.
You should have had some sarcasm, like business cards, and handed them out to people.
Nah, I don't. No, I ain't about that life.
He's gonna make it rain.
I ain't just go show up and just start handing business cards out to fucking strangers. Listen to my podcast.
It has you a glass of wine.
Yeah, with my pinky out.
Good evening, kind sir. Might I interest you in a podcast?
Might I interest you in a podcast?
And you're like,
a good time.
Like we're about the finer arts, and then you give them the business card, and it says sarcasm with a just two big tits on it. It's the fine arts.
The finest in movie.
They're fun. Like you got to start doing stupid laughs. Like
So in your theory, like in your theater before the movie starts, like Maria Menudo is not telling you about a TV show that you don't care about.
No, but I get enough Maria because I listen to shows on AfterBuzz. She's one of the owners of AfterBuzz.
Oh God!
So
I feel sorry for you.
But sometimes there's actually a commercial. Sometimes they'll refer to something that she's doing. But yeah, I have no idea who she is. But the AfterBuzz people, like she owns AfterBuzz. She's one of the people who started AfterBuzz. And they do like it's a podcast network, and they do like after shows for like any fucking TV show you could think of. So I hear a lot about her, but I have no fucking idea who she is.
Is that the one you would listen to, and then like the thing that you would be interested in, but you wouldn't subscribe to them because it's also about stuff that you're not interested in, all in the same feed?
No, they fucked it up and they consolidated the feeds. It used to be feeds for everything. You know, each would have their own feed, and then they started converging shit. Like there was like a DC TV feed, and they've slowly but surely kind of gone back to the separate feeds. But at one point, they put like all of those in one feed. So like all of the CW stuff and like Gotham and like fucking iZombie, because apparently iZombie is a DC property. Like all of that shit was in one feed, and it was just like I don't even watch Gotham at the time. I think I watched the first 2 seasons of Gotham, and like I'll say this, even I know Gotham is ending, or I don't know if it's ended, but I know it's going to end sometime soon. Gotham is the cure for insomnia. Like, bruh, I have never in my life. I was watching Gotham when I was living by myself, and like there were times where I just couldn't sleep, so I would just get up and just kind of do stuff. And then I started watching Gotham. I was like, look, let me see what this is. And I have never had better sleep than trying to get through an episode of Gotham. Like it's fucking amazing. Gotham is the cure to insomnia.
You're like the guy from Fight Club that goes to the support meetings and he sleeps like a baby.
Yes. Yeah, you know what? There's 3 things. There's 3 things that I think are the cure to insomnia. Gotham, the TV show. Boys to Men's Evolution album. I know you're not about that. I know you're not about that life.
Let me tell you, but I'm not going to go into that.
I know you're not about that Boys to Men life. We know, like I don't think they know, but like I don't think we want to put that out there.
No.
But you're not about that life. And the last one, the first album by Norah Jones, bruh. That Joe will put you
fly away with me or come away with me or whatever.
Yes, okay. That will put your ass like that is beautiful sleep. Like for real, it's absolute beautiful sleep. That Norah Jones album. I was surprised to see that she still does music and stuff, and I'm just like I've heard her name recently, and I was like, really? They still out here doing the Norah Jones thing?
Mm-hmm. Looks like it.
Yeah. So, okay, so there's something I really want to talk about. And I know it's not something that a whole lot of people have access to, but I'm just going to say this definitively. Fuck Game of Thrones. Cobra Kai is the best TV show available right now. Period. It's just the best TV show out right now. And I know Game of Thrones is getting ready to end too, but Cobra Kai Season 2 came out on like 24th or the 25th, one day last week. I watched the whole shit in one sitting. I watched the whole season in one sitting. I did not stop it at all. I just let that bitch run. And man, was that fucking greatness. I mean, bruh.
Yeah.
I mean, it was absolute greatness. There's really nothing else to say. Like, it's just great.
Uh-huh.
I wonder if HBO would come and get me if I took Game of Thrones, got all the deaths from Game of Thrones as like a compilation,
Oh, they do it on YouTube.
Yeah, but like after each death, it plays the D's nuts guy, but he goes, "Got him," and then but it says "got" in the Game of Thrones logo.
And then also you can also throw in like, "I'm covered by Medi-Cal."
Yeah.
No, I don't think they look. If you got them, they're not covered by Medi-Cal.
Yeah. Are you writing down the show title?
I actually watched that episode. It was pretty good. People complained that it was like too dark, but I'm like, it's nighttime. What do you expect?
Yeah, I think it was my boss watches, and he said that they purposely shot it that way and all of this other stuff. Like, I don't really know because I watched the first season and I was out, so I can't really say one way or the other. But I just
it was like a dragon battle in the sky, but like, bro, like the clouds legit were in the way the whole time. I couldn't see nothing that was going on in that.
I mean, but that's how you save money on the fucking special effects, bro. Like, like what if
it's for realism?
Right here.
Realism.
Right there, drawing one cloud underneath there. All right, there you go.
And the dragons breathe fire. Like, wouldn't it be smoke? Like, come on, man. Like, what? Why are we like suspending like the? I mean, I understand suspending the disbelief with the fucking dragons, but like, if there's fire, there's usually smoke. So maybe the smoke is adding on with the clouds.
Oh, it wasn't smoke. It was clouds because they were like way up in the sky.
No, but I'm saying the smoke adds with the clouds and makes shit hard to see, right?
Sure.
It's a vaping dragon.
Like, the vaping dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just like, we need some clouds. Go get me some vapors. Go get me some vapors. And we're just gonna have them. It's gonna be like that. That scene in what's it called? The Troy. Was it called Troy? The one about the Trojan War. That starred Brad Pitt.
Well, they were just grabbing random dudes.
Yeah, but like, there's a scene in Troy that no one actually figured this part out, but there is a kind of an upshot, and there's an airplane way up there flying over in Troy, and it's in the movie. Like, no one figured this out while they were editing, but there's actually an airplane in the fucking movie. So like, it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be ancient times, but there's an airplane in that fucking movie that somebody just didn't get.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff like there's one the movie Glory, when Morgan Freeman is like walking by, in his soldier outfit. It's a Civil War. He walks by a group of children, and he says hello to these children. And he waves at them. They wave back. One of them is wearing a Mickey Mouse watch.
Oh, there's like a car. Somewhere in like the background, if you're paying attention to just the right time, there's like a car in the background on Braveheart.
Holy shit!
Yeah, it's like they're filming like these like wide countrysides, but if you're paying attention, somebody down there way in the back is driving. There's like a fucking station wagon or some shit. Like,
well, when you said Braveheart, I was like, well. But when you were talking about Troy, I was like, well, that was a time to where like movies like fantasy and superhero movies and stuff were kind of like B-tier movies. Like, not until like Iron Man, because I was about to say that like when Iron Man first came out, like it was kind of crazy that they like we didn't know this was going to be this big thing. You know what I mean? This MCU thing, because before Iron Man come out, every superhero movie was just some B-tier superhero movie. It's like, oh yeah, here's another superhero movie.
We can't say that. We cannot say that because by saying that, we completely and we continually diss Blade. Like, Blade was a fucking event. Now they fucked that up in the sequels, especially the third one. But Blade absolutely was a fucking event, and it was on the same level as all of these other Marvel movies. In fact,
well, I mean, it was still like it was
without Blade, we wouldn't have the MCU. Period.
Right, but we liked it, but it's still kind of a B-tier movie to the
it was not
masses.
Blade was not. We saying Blade is not. Blade was a B-tier movie.
to the masses.
Well, how much marketing was behind it? How much budget went into that movie?
Blade did numbers, dog, for his time.
I'm saying like the budget that he put into the movie.
I don't know. Let's hold up. Let me find out.
Blade was also trying to get after that horror movie money too. So people didn't really go see Blade because I'm going to go see a superhero movie. They went because of vampires and shit.
I'm surprised they didn't have the poster with like the one head in the middle and a bunch of heads like around it, like they did with all the horror movies in the late 90s. Like look at the Scream poster, look at the Halloween H2O poster. They're all the same.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if I don't guess IMDb has like what it took to make it.
It's not important. I was just asking. I mean,
no, I want to see. Blade budget was $45 million. We're not talking about no little like, you know what I mean? We're not talking about just like, okay, we put some money into a movie and it actually did pretty well. Like, no, they put $45 million into Blade.
Could you buy a Blade Happy Meal?
No, I did something worse. I watched the TV show.
Oh wow!
And I loved it.
Fingers?
With Sticky Fingers as Blade, I watched that shit and I liked it. Because the best part about it is Sticky Fingers ain't had to say that much because Blade ain't much of a talk. And because Blade wears the sunglasses all the time, ain't nobody had to worry about his lazy eye. Nobody had to worry about that shit. I loved that shit at the time. I knew it was kind of whack, but at the time, I really dug Blade, the TV show.
I never saw it. I mean, I remember it was on Spike, but I don't remember it actually being on.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember the promo for the weeks leading up to it, but then I didn't even know the show even aired. I was like, what happened to that? Oh, it came out alright.
Yeah, it didn't last for very long. And it was canceled, but like it was the fucked up part about it being canceled is like I watched the show, so I got some questions that never got answered. You know what I'm saying? Like that's some real shit for your boy.
You go up there and call up the writer and then ask him like, what's going to happen? And then he tells you, and then you're like, oh, no wonder he got canceled.
But yeah, we continually fuck over Blade when we talk about Marvel movies, like continually, and like the whole like R-rated Deadpool thing. Blade was R-rated, so we trying to pretend like Blade doesn't exist.
Oh well, so was the first Punisher, the 1989 Punisher.
That was
hard.
Yeah,
so
but Punisher is, but like Blade was definitely marketed towards the horror crowd.
So.
Punisher was marketed towards the psychotic, I want to kill people crowd.
It was pre-MAGA. It was pre-MAGA. You know what I'm saying? It was pre-MAGA.
That one dude in the movie, he was pretty MAGA. The blonde-haired dude, the rich billionaire guy, or whatever. You ever seen it?
I do not remember it. I know I've seen The Punisher. I do not remember it at all. It was not memorable to me in one way.
Like, the original main bad guy, the one that, Punisher is going after, he gets his son taken by the Triad. And so him and Punisher team up at the end to fight the Triads. But at the same time, this dude is straight up Donald Trump.
Damn shame. Did you see what the fuck up president did for the NFL draft? My man, one of the maggots, they're maggots. Sometimes I call them maggots, sometimes I call them trumpets. But there was a maggot who was all about that life, and his Twitter profile was all about that life. He scrubbed his Twitter profile because he was going to get drafted by the 49ers. So he scrubbed all of that stuff from his Twitter profile, but people out here took screenshots. Well, he got drafted by San Francisco, and the president congratulated him. He was the second pick of the draft. Second? But there was a brother who got picked first, and he ain't
Nobody
get no mention.
congratulated.
And he ain't get no mention. Like, for real. So we just gonna say, like, just fuck you being the first pick of the draft. Like, I'm just gonna congratulate my homeboy. For real? That's what we doing as the president right now? I mean,
like, the numbers are pretty bright. I don't know what you were expecting.
I thought they abolished the draft.
Not that draft.
No, they never actually abolished it.
No, you know what Trump did? He was draft dodging again.
Stop.
You know what? I'll allow it. I'll allow it this time. I'll allow that one this time.
That's funny.
I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
Where's my rim shot button?
No, we ain't gonna do that whole soundboard thing. Sometimes I wish I did have the soundboard, but that means that I got to be the one to use the soundboard. And then, see, I would do dumb shit like Rashani. Like, Rashani with the soundboard is a bad combination because Rashani will actually think of some shit to say so he can use the thing instead.
Ah, okay. So he'll set himself up, is what you're saying.
Yeah, he would just do some corny ass shit just so he can press it.
He doesn't treat you very good on that show. I know you'll start talking. He'll be like, "Shut the fuck up, Scar."
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, what the?
But that's the reason. That's the reason why we ain't recorded no show in quite some time. It's been like a month. Actually, we are recording a show Wednesday, so there will be another Dream Team shortly. We are going to talk Avengers, and we are going to talk spoilers. So if you've seen Avengers, go check out the next Dream Team.
What day are you doing that? I want to get on somebody's spoiler cast.
It's Wednesday.
Oh,
but I'm not sure what time.
This Wednesday?
This Wednesday.
Tomorrow?
Huh?
Tomorrow? Wednesday.
Wednesday. Tomorrow, Tuesday. Like, you all mixed up.
I usually have Tuesday off. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Apology.
All right. Yeah. So we doing that. So check out the Dream Team. It's my homeboys. But can I go back to how awesome Cobra Kai is? I just wanted to say that and then just keep it moving.
You're the only one that watches it here, so you go ahead.
But I think everybody needs to watch this. Like, I don't know how you get it. I don't know if it's available. If you got to sail them seas, or if it's available on Kodi or something like that. If you got to do like a free for a certain amount of time YouTube Premium, get in there, watch that shit, and get the fuck out. Because, like I said, I watched it in one sitting. It's about 10 episodes each season. They're like all about a half an hour, so that's about 5 hours for a season. Know what I mean? You could just blaze through that shit and turn that shit off.
Chase, get on that.
Yeah.
Hey,
it's so good. Like, for real, the homeboy who plays Johnny is phenomenal. And I don't know how, like, this is gonna go when it's time to do, like, Golden Globes and shit like that. Because it's a YouTube show. But, like, but I know for a fact you can watch at least the first episode, maybe the first couple of episodes of the first season on YouTube without having to pay. So you can just see what you're getting into. Man, so many twists and turns. Like, it's just phenomenal, bro. Like, I'm more than willing to watch it again.
cool.
Uh-huh.
What y'all been doing?
Chase, you go ahead.
I have been eating.
Well, that does count as consumption.
Yes. Well, I'm still playing through Assassin's Creed Origins, and that's really good. And it's cool because it don't feel like an Assassin's Creed game, other than, you know, you kind of reminded that it's Assassin's Creed game from, you know, some things like jumping in the bale of hay or whatever. but it's cool because some of the quests, they kind of have a start, an end, and a conclusion. Like sometimes they have multiple steps, and they're not very long. So like you can just jump in for 30 minutes, play a couple of quests, and jump out. You know what I mean? So that's been pretty cool for that kind of stuff. And I don't know how far I am from the ending. I put like 20 hours into it already. And kind of vape oriented. I bought 480 milligrams worth of juice for $25.
Okay, that's a lot.
It's the Dollar E-Juice bundle that we normally get. There's 2 that we normally get, and I had it in the cart, and then I realized I had a $25 off coupon, so I got that shit for like half off.
$25 off coupon?
Yeah.
It's one of those things with those points things.
I don't know. I guess it's just I just had it in my account, and I was like, oh shit, yeah, I'm gonna use this. Because at first I was just gonna like try the summer bundle at 60 mil because I didn't really want to spend $50 fucking that day. And then once I saw I had a $25 off coupon, I was like, I'm gonna get the one I like at the 120 mil bundle. So yeah, 480 mils for $25 is crazy, especially if you're thinking like vape shop prices.
That's a 60 mil is like 30.
Yeah.
So, but I will say, in this tank, I bought this as one of those disposable tanks. So I just, once this coil burns out, I throw it away. I know this is vape stuff and this is about to bore the shit out of people, but I'm only going to say this one thing. I bought some CBD juice, and there are CBDs off up in here.
Are y'all calm and shit?
I'm chilling, bro. Like, I haven't really, I haven't really noticed anything other than, like, the taste is rather earthy.
That's a very sophisticated taste.
It's rather earthy, which is basically like a weird way of saying it. Kind of tastes like dirt a little bit. Like it's the flavor is like the flavor of the thing, which is like a tropical popsicle or whatever. But it kind of tastes like a tropical popsicle that you dropped in some dirt. Like it's a very
well to me, earthy. When I think of earthy, I don't think of just like eating dirt. I think of like what it tastes like to be outside and breathe in the air of like just a nice day. It's like earthy. You know what I mean?
This is like dirt and grass. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's very earthy. When I say earthy as far as a taste goes, I'm thinking dirt and grass.
Okay.
Yeah, so I ended up mixing it with something. The thing on the bottom says you can mix it with your regular e-juice. So I got some Keep It 100 off up in here, some Keep It 100 Blue Slushy Tropical, and I got some of the CBD in here because they both tropical. You know what I'm saying? Keeping it tropical. You know what I'm saying?
You might like a New England IPA. They're all tropical and shit.
Nah, I'm good. I don't need it. I don't even need to drink. Like I had some drink in here for like over a year and I haven't touched it. So like I just don't drink often enough.
Well, when we hang out, man, I'll have you do some tasting notes.
Nah, we good.
With your pinky up and shit. Yeah. Eat vegetables and shit.
Vegetables and shit. That's what, you know what, my coworkers say that about me all the time, and they're just like, why do you go to the Chinese joint so often? I was like, because I do Chinese for lunch like quite often. And I have like basically like 4 things that I kind of rotate. I will go to a Chinese joint like 3 or 4 out of 5 days a week for lunch.
Yeah.
Because it got vegetables and shit. They got vegetables and shit, and it makes me feel better about being fat. Like, you know what I mean?
And plus, you get a lot of food for $5.
You know what I mean? Well, I wish it was just $5 because, like, around here, bruh, Around here, they don't even put no pork in the fried rice when you get a lunch combo. You gotta add that. Like, how do you not? It's a lunch combo, bruh.
I thought the pork was already in the fried rice.
No, it's just regular fried rice in the lunch combo around here. You gotta pay extra for the pork. And I'm like, man, this is some bullshit. I guess I gotta pay it, but like, this is some bullshit nevertheless.
He's about to go off on here. Look at.
Like, I'm really like destroying my calm right now because this is some bullshit. Like, I ain't never had this problem, around the way. At home, they put the pork in the fried rice. If you want to upgrade, like you upgrade to like some shrimp or something like that in the fried rice. With the lunch, with the lunch combo, and like you got to pay for like if you want some shrimp, all right, cool. Put like less than $1 on it. We'll put some shrimp in there for you. All right, cool.
So when you get a lunch combo from down home, do you hold your lunch combo up? You're like, this is a round away girl right here.
All right.
Because you love the lunch combo. It's good. Good stuff.
Speaking of around the way girl, I started playing Saints Row 3 again.
Oh, okay, cool. The last good one.
Yeah, the last good one. And my character... Oh, they're also bringing the complete Saints Row 3 collection to the Switch. I don't think I'm going to buy it, though.
Oh, you don't want to hear Pierce go...
That's 2. They sing the... No, it's just a collection of 3.
Oh, okay, like all the extras.
3 and all of the extras, supposedly. It's 3 and all of the extras. But, so they sing the Sublime song in 3. But,
oh, right. I remember that.
Yeah, and then, like, when you beat the game, the developers are singing the song for the credits. Which is a little weird. And I don't even know that song. I don't even really know that song.
So what did they sing in 2?
What's it called?
So Sick.
No, that's 2. Well, he's talking about the Sublime.
Yeah, I asked 2.
He asked about 2.
Oh, in 2 he sings "So Sick" by Neo.
And actually, if you sit idly while Take On Me is playing, he'll start singing "Take On Me."
You actually get an achievement for that. You put it on the station that plays. You have to sit idle and you have to let it play through. And when your character starts singing "Take On Me," and as soon as it's finished, you actually get an achievement for just sitting there and letting your character sing "Take On Me."
He gets into it. He's like,
yeah. But yeah,
I couldn't remember who they sung in 2, and then I remember the 311 thing, and then in 4 they sung Biz Markie.
Is it 311 or is it Sublime? I don't know. I always get them confused.
Oh yeah, it's Sublime.
To be honest.
Yeah.
Well, Sublime's a lot better than 311. If you're going to be a little honest.
I wouldn't know. Like, I'm
Jason,
sorry.
Did you know that 311 was actually a secret code for KKK?
Yeah, I know that. That's why Scar likes it more.
What? I don't even.
You never heard? There was like a rumor a long time ago when 311 first came out. Like 311s. 11 is the 11th. The K is the 11th letter. So 311s is KKK.
Man, they're from California. Like, what they know about the KKK.
This was like one of those like just urban myths from back in the day.
Yeah. Yeah, but in 4 they sung that Biz Markie song. I remember that.
To be racist and still sing
I didn't make it that far. Like they did. Like, you know what I mean? They did when they do that. Like, I have no idea.
Yeah, I played a lot of 4, but I kind of just played it just to play it, but it wasn't as good as the others.
Can we talk about how fucking stupid?
I got up to the virtual world and I was like, I'm out.
Yeah, the virtual, like when you're in that like 50s TV show scene. I was like, man, what?
That took me completely out. I was like, I'm done.
Yeah, I was like, yo, I'm fucking done with this shit, bro. Yeah, like I was just that just was like, come on, man, like what the fuck are y'all doing? Now, the very beginning when you're the president.
Oh, that's funny.
The president, the whole shit when you're the president is fucking hilarious.
Get married? No.
Until you get to the part where the aliens come, you got to shoot them down with the big ass fucking gun. It was like,
That was kind of dumb, but then it's kind of on brand. It's kind of part of the course.
Yeah.
But then, like, and then you go into like don't you go into like a virtual world, a virtual simulation of Stillwater or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just, I mean, just like that whole thing just kind of really, it just didn't work for me. Like, that whole game just didn't work for me. And you know what? One day I think I might try to give it another try. That shit ain't gonna happen no time soon.
I kind of like the Santa Claus one around Christmas time. Just because.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
There's a Santa Claus DLC or whatever. It's a Christmas DLC.
I just want them to bring back Bounce Like My Chicks.
Nah, I mean, Bounce Like My Checks is still hot. I think you could put Bounce Like My Checks on in the club right now. Right now. And Bounce Like My Checks will get the crowd moving.
The lady who sings that is like a jazz singer. So if she ever comes to town and she's doing like a little thing at like a nearby speakeasy or whatever, I am going to request Bounce Like My Checks.
Yeah.
She'll tell me to get the fuck out. But still, I'll do at least she knows that somebody remembers that song.
Who's actually the one that's singing that?
I'm forgetting her name.
Cy Smith.
I forget her name.
Cy Smith.
What?
This is Cy Smith.
Oh, Cy Smith, yeah. She also did a song for the PJ soundtrack. She did the remake of What I Am.
The PJs?
They had a soundtrack.
Why did the PJs have a soundtrack?
They had that Q-Tip song. It's pretty good.
Didn't the PJs wasn't that shit canceled like real fast?
Not even one season, I don't think.
Yeah, that shit was out of there super fast.
But no, she's had some albums and she's okay. She's pretty good.
The PJ sounds like a show for kids or something.
She's a loud singer.
Did she only record the songs, or did she do the voice?
She did the voice too. And then I asked her on Twitter if they brought her back for like anything else, and she said no, they never brought her back for any of the other ones. Even when like they did have Aisha in it, she didn't do the voice for it.
Okay, so I'm gonna put y'all up.
They brought her back and forth.
Okay, so I'm gonna put y'all up on something. Do either of y'all watch The Flash?
No.
Y'all don't watch The Flash?
This is too bright. I just.
It's on CW. I was expecting like a teen drama to bust out.
I love The Flash. It's one of my favorite TV shows. It's probably my favorite current TV show other than Cobra Kai. Well, I guess this just completely defeated what I was going to say.
I thought Supergirl was your favorite.
The one of the ladies who plays in The Flash, she's like the district attorney or whatever like that. She actually does the voice of Shandi in 3.
Oh, because it changed the people.
Yeah, they changed Elijah Dukes too. They kept look.
I remember Veteran Child comes back in 4, but he's like a simulation or something.
Really? Do they get him to do it?
Hauser?
I don't think I don't know if they get the actor to do it, but the character does come back.
What do you mean the actor? That's Neil, dog. Like we know Neil.
I know that, but I was just being podcasting. I'm podcasting.
We know Neil.
I can't think right now.
You know what I love? One of the things that I love about the fourth one, when you're trying to pick your voice, there's just a Nolan North voice.
Oh yeah,
it's just like Nolan North. He does the voice and everything. Like, so let's just have a Nolan North voice.
Yeah,
which is cool. I really dig that. Like, you know what? I really should give 4 a try. I should give 4 another try.
just pretend you're playing Crackdown.
No, you don't.
There's no from you. You know what? I do, but see, here's another thing. I've been itching to really try to play some more Borderlands. Like, I really want to get back into Borderlands 2 because I haven't got hyped for a video game in a very long time. I'm not saying I'm hype yet, but I'm in on Borderlands 3. Like, I'm in. I'm all the way in. Like, I might even pre-order. Like, that's how real it is.
It's real out here in the pre-order streets.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna pre-order in like no store or nothing like that. I'm gonna buy it on the fucking console and just let it download early. But yeah, man, I think I want to do that.
Well, you wanna play some Borderlands on PC?
No, because I don't want to fucking sit here and play Borderlands.
But you can play with me.
Like it's just like that's what's bothering me about playing PC games right now. Even though like I haven't done any more of the
Steam
videos and
Link,
stuff like that.
Bruh.
I got a Steam Link, but my internet sucks.
Try it.
It just fucking sucks.
Try it.
No.
You'll like it.
Because my internet...
Try it. You'll like it.
Really? Yo Gabba Gabba? Did you just Yo Gabba Gabba me? Did you just Yo Gabba Gabba me? For real?
I could do the Bismarcky like beatbox thing. Bye bye.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on.
I have no idea either. Like, I don't know where the fuck that came from. Like, who the fuck knows? So, here's the thing. I have still been playing a shit ton of Division. I am not tired of the Division yet.
That's cool, man. I'm happy. I'm legitimately happy to hear that. I like it when people...
We support you in your...
I like it when people like the games they play.
Support you in your endeavors.
I'm tired of all this negativity. That's why I want to do a Fallout podcast at some point to talk.
Did you ever get the crew together to do that?
I messaged them and they're down. It's just finding that time.
Okay. I don't know if I want to do a Division podcast. You know what I did the other day? I think it was Saturday.
In the park?
It was late, really. It was Saturday and kind of later. And I ain't really had no friends on except for one.
Was it the 4th of July? Never mind, keep going.
I didn't really have the normal people that I played with on, and so I just saw like there's one person on my friends list that was playing, so I joined him, and he was playing with a friend of his and stuff like that, and they weren't even max level yet, so it was fucking fun as hell because it was God mode for me. Like I wasn't even hiding. Like I wasn't behind cover or nothing. I was just standing there, just like doing everything, making everything blow the fuck up. I had my grenade launcher and all kinds of shit. I was just doing like shit you would never do in that game because they were like level 23 or something like that, somewhere around there. And
you were like dual wielding and shit.
Yeah, I was already world tier 5. Like it was just. I was just destroying shit, and now I already had a chatterbox. I got, you know what I mean? Like the chatterbox is a exotic SMG in the game. I had a chatterbox, and I was just running through stuff, and it was just an amazing feeling. But here's the thing: it made them feel good because, like, one of the dudes was like, I saw you on, but I didn't want to bother you with this shit. And I'm just like, no, you could have hollered at your boy. I could have came here and been God mode a long time ago. And I would have got you up. You know what I mean? Like, and then like, because the gear that they were dropping was so low level for me, but they weren't max level yet. So so my cousin joined because after I was there for a few minutes, my cousin joined who was the one who helped me level up. And we was just dropping all of this stuff because none of this stuff was good enough for us to use, but it was way beyond what they even had access to. So like, it was just like, I don't know, like.
You felt charitable.
No, it was like Redneck Christmas. Like, we gonna get out here, we gonna shoot some stuff, and then I'm gonna give you some stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was Redneck Christmas out there. But like that was just super fun, and I know at one point the homie Detroit Slasher sent me a thing asking me to play, But I said I was on Xbox, and he kind of said something, but I didn't know that he had it on Xbox. So I think I might just drop in on Detroit at some point. Just be like, "What's up, dog?" and just kill everything. Because I know there's a lot of people that are struggling right now, and to be honest, I'm kind of struggling when I'm in World Tier 5. Like, it's some real shit out there. But you know what? It's really cool just to be able to just pop up in your shit, help you get your level up, so you can struggle just like me. Redneck Christmas. That is the episode title. I got to type that out right now. Right now.
But well, Sam, are you a Fallout fan, or are you just Skyrim?
I've never played Fallout.
Okay.
I played the original years ago, but that's it.
Right. Yeah. My idea was just to, like, have a podcast that was kind of like we just talk about what we love about the Fallout series, because everyone's negative about Fallout right now. It's kind of quieted down now, but still, it's kind of shitty to see a game series that was always like really high on people's list, and now everyone's shitting on it, and nobody wants to talk about Fallout. And I was like, y'all can talk about Fallout. I'll talk about Fallout.
But it's just like these stupid ass. I don't know what you call them, fanboys, but it's just these people who just get online and just talk shit about something. There's something that happened in Avengers that I'm just waiting for the backlash for. I'm just waiting for it because something happens in one of the final battles that is going to drive the anti-SJWs fucking crazy. Like, I mean, for real. It's like, once I saw this scene, I was just like, bruh, they are going to lose their shit. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen anybody talking about that shit yet. But there is something that happens, and I'm like, bruh, they about to be mad. But I know it's coming. But I mean, shit made like, $1.5 billion this weekend. So,
did someone assume someone else is ginger?
Huh?
Did someone assume someone else is ginger?
No, I don't want to tell you what it is because I don't want to spoil nobody. Because I said I was giving it a week. I could tell you something. I could tell you privately. I could tell you privately, but it's something that I noticed during the last battle. That I'm just like,
Well, we could move on a little bit, but sort of still stay on the same page.
Yeah.
The anti.
What I noticed was a guy to me over there and rubbing his eyes. That's what I noticed.
The anti-SJWs are mad about the new Mortal Kombat game.
Why?
I know why.
Because Jax goes back in time, and well, it's kind of, I guess it's a little bit of a spoiler, but whatever.
It's all over the
spoiler alert for Mortal Kombat, the story of Mortal Kombat is more fucking convoluted than a Kojima fucking video game. Like, come the fuck on.
Yeah, well, anyway, in one of Jax's endings, he goes back in time and stops slavery from ever happening.
Okay. I don't know how. Like, how do you stop that? Like,
well, apparently he tried over and over, and he could never get it right, and he finally did, and he made this Wakanda like America was pretty much like Wakanda afterwards or something. And the anti-SJWs are pissed off.
But you stopped slavery from happening. So how did the black people get here?
Well, I guess they I don't know.
Like, I have all the questions right now. Like, I have all of the questions.
I'm not sure if they were there.
Maybe they had some killer travel packages. Who knows?
Well, maybe they weren't here, but I guess in Africa or whatnot is like basically Wakanda. I mean, I haven't played it. I just know kind of like what it's about, what happened and whatnot, and I'm just like, it's not really that big a deal. It's for one, when did hypothetically stopping slavery become a political stance? Shouldn't that be like universally this, like, that'd have been kind of cool if someone went back in time and did that. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't understand how that's like being a social justice warrior. I guess you would be literally a social justice warrior, but still. But
yeah, I don't know.
I keep hitting the button, hoping that it'll make Chase go away, but it doesn't.
You've been keeping what now?
I keep clicking the help button, thinking it will make you go away.
Yeah, nothing's gonna make me go away. I'm here. Forever.
Stop that. You stop that, sir. Alright, so is there anything else that we need to discuss? Did we get it all?
Maybe.
Oh, I didn't even notice it.
Yeah, I sent Sam a text message what I'm talking about.
I was too busy just watching the fight.
Yeah, but that'll probably drive all of them crazy.
You know what? Like the direction the leaf blows will drive people crazy. So.
True, butterfly effect.
Yep.
Which was, in hindsight, was a fucking terrible movie. Let's be for
It was a terrible movie when it came out too. Come on.
You know what? At the time, it seemed. I don't know what the word is. What is the word?
It was. Wow, Ashton Kutcher's an actor. Wow. No, it's because he has a beard. Wow.
It seemed. I don't know what the word is. Like innovative. Like at the time. Like I don't know. Like what the word is, but like it seemed interesting. It seemed important. It seemed innovative, and just. You know, when you're a real fucking adult, like, this is fucking stupid.
Yeah, especially when he, like, just becomes a baby.
Yeah, bruh. There's a spoiler alert. For a movie that's, like, years old. This motherfucker jumps into his baby self and strangles the shit out of himself with his own umbilical cord. Like, bruh, like, first of all, like maybe your brain in this body knows how to do that. But at the time, that body does not have the muscle memory to know how to do that. Your brain knows how to do that, but your body doesn't. How would you strangle yourself with your own umbilical cord if your body doesn't know how to find the fucking umbilical cord and tighten it enough to strangle the shit out of yourself? You're a baby in the womb. You ain't even been born yet, dog. How you know how to do this? How does your body know how to do this? Like the fact that you can do stuff now is because you've been doing it your whole life. Well, he ain't really had a life yet. That's always bothered the shit out of me. That's always absolutely bothered the shit out of me.
Word, man.
I went a little too far, but like, that movie is just fucking dumb. Just dumb. It's not the dumbest movie ever, but it's fucking dumb. It's not dumb to y'all.
Yeah, I thought it was dumb when I first saw it. So.
Yeah, I didn't think it was dumb. I really didn't.
I mean, I thought it was decently like. I didn't think it was like something that's. Oh, I gotta turn this off. I mean, it was fine for like a Saturday afternoon. I mean, I would probably watch it again if it was on, but I don't. It's not something I'm like, oh man, I gotta have that on Blu-ray.
You gotta get that 4K.
Yeah.
Do you know? Okay, so I don't really buy Blu-rays, but that Blu-ray Avengers from beginning to end box set sounds like something that might be worth copping. I know that's just gonna be like ridiculously expensive, but it has all of the movies from Iron Man all the way up to Endgame.
Oh, Page Turner has it. It costs her like $100 or something.
That's actually not that bad for what's in there.
It doesn't have Endgame though. I mean,
no, I mean it's because it's like a couple of years old. That's why it has like up to like a certain movie, but it comes in like a really cool like chest or like a shield, shield box. Like you press the button and it pops up or whatever.
Yeah, I might look Amazon for that. That sounds pretty cool because I want to watch through all the movies and I haven't bought a Blu-ray in a while, but certain things that I really like a lot, if I see it, like I have a lot of my favorite movies on Blu-ray. I'm just not just going to buy. Oh, I want to see that. I'm going to buy it. Fuck that.
You know the last Blu-ray I bought. I don't even remember what it was, but I was in Dollar Tree, and Dollar Tree had some Blu-rays, and I said, you know what? If Dollar Tree got Blu-rays, I gotta buy one of them. I think it was like an '80s movie or something like that, but Dollar Tree had some Blu-rays, and I was like, yo, I'm just gonna buy this just to say I bought a fucking Blu-ray from Dollar Tree. Like I've never taken that shit out of the wrapper. I've never gave a fuck. Outside of the fact that I bought a fucking Blu-ray in Dollar Tree.
What movie was it?
I don't remember what it was. I really don't remember what it was. It was just the point of buying a Blu-ray in Dollar Tree.
Cool,
you also
man.
get steak at Dollar Tree. Forget that.
I mean, it's probably tougher than a $2 hole, but like, it's like I don't know. Like
you can get you some steaks and a Blu-ray to watch for the night. Have yourself a romantic Dollar Tree dinner.
Man, you know what? If you got the right culinary skills and some seasonings, I think you can pull off a pretty decent Dollar Tree.
And you can get some Dollar Tree candles too.
Now I may get you some Dollar Tree candles. I think you can pull off a good Dollar Tree meal. I think you can do that. If you know what you're doing, you can pull off a good Dollar Tree meal. But you're gonna need some seasonings though. And you're gonna need some.
Always need the seasons. I'm a season.
You're gonna need for that steak. You're gonna need the hammer, like the tenderizer hammer, and you have to beat the shit out of that steak. Like you got to put some work in. You got to marinate that bitch, brine it. I don't know what you want to call it. Like whatever you need to do to make sure that steak is gonna be edible, because that shit probably tastes like pencil erasers. Like. Which I'm not ashamed to admit that I've eaten my share of pencil erasers. But that steak probably tastes like pencil erasers.
But yeah, man. Yeah, I think the last Blu-ray I bought was the 35th anniversary of Halloween, actually.
Yeah, I think the last one that I really paid for when I first got a Blu-ray player. I bought The Fifth Element, and I bought one of the Harry Potter movies, and that's the only Blu-rays that I actually sought out and paid for. I just don't deal with a whole lot of discs now.
Yeah, I don't either. But I mean, sometimes if you hard on the monies, and you might need to let that internet slide just for that month, you still got that Blu-ray backup. You know what I mean?
Tax money ran out?
No, I didn't say this happening to me. I'm just saying, hypothetically.
Okay. Hypothetically, I'm not saying it happened to me, but,
I mean, it's happened to me in the past.
In, May, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, it happens. That's basically what you're saying? I ain't say it happened to me, but it might happen to you.
It happened to somebody I know.
It happened to somebody I know. I ain't saying it happened to me.
I've been on my hard times.
But when hard times happen, I mean, when that tax money, I mean, when things happen.
Y'all dicks, man.
Jason's going to get in that Dollar Tree thing.
Yeah. You'll get one of these tanks from Dollar Tree so you can vape. Oh, yeah. You don't use tanks. You need to. You need to get up on some mesh tanks. We need to talk.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, I know you said
somebody I know that actually does stupid YouTube videos of Dollar Tree hauls. You go in they're just really stupid. You're just
bruh.
Yeah, it's a Dollar Tree. Check it out.
$1. Let me tell you what I found last time I went to Dollar Tree for real.
You'll find some interesting stuff.
Bruh, I will tell you what I found at Dollar Tree, and then we're going to wrap this thing up. I found they had a little bag. It wasn't a whole lot, but the fact that they had this was absolutely fucking amazing. They had some chocolate covered cashews, my nigga. Like, it was fucking, and them shits was gooder than the motherfucker right now. Like, I was like, yo, why? I mean, like, cashews themselves are kind of expensive. Like, you know what I mean? Like, when you get something with some cashews, like, you going up a few dollars.
Yeah.
They had chocolate covered cashews in Dollar Tree, and them shits was banging. I don't know whether I was just hungry that day, but. And you know me, I'm not even supposed to have them shits. I'm really not. But that day, them chocolate covered cashews was bombastic. I mean, absolutely fucking amazing. And
did you pick up that thing of cashews? You were like, man, let me cash you outside.
Please leave.
I'm getting.
We can't make Chase leave because he's the one broadcasting this to the world.
Boom, boom.
Let's just spoil Avengers for him. How about that?
Yeah, I'll spoil Avengers.
So, like, Optimus Prime came out the sky.
Yeah.
Started fighting Starscream.
No, you know what? The old girl that was on Tranzor Z with the where her titties pop out as missiles, she showed up. Wreck shot at the end. She the titties popped out, and
that's the part you cried. You were bawling.
That's for me to cry.
Man, she got Thanos dog with the boobies.
Everybody thought it was going to be Ant-Man at the butt, but it was what's her face with the boobies.
He was just completely mesmerized with those things. Like, wow.
You know, I will say this, and then it's not a spoiler. this isn't really a spoiler, but the beginning, but that beginning of that movie was way too Ant-Man heavy. There was a little bit too much Ant-Man for me.
Well, you have to explain how he made it back.
But like, it was just too much Ant-Man for me. Like, we can't really spoil it, but it was a little bit too much Ant-Man because there was a couple of Ant-Man scenes that was just like, bruh, we could have cut this. Like, we could have did a montage, and like, we would have been straight. Just do a montage. So
they had 3 hours to kill. Come on.
They had 3 hours to kill, but I will say this.
Just wait till the extended edition, 8 hours.
I mean, other than the fact of, like, I really had to go to the bathroom after the movie was over, it didn't feel like 3 hours.
I must be the only person that has, like, a decent bladder, because I felt nothing.
No, I didn't have to pee. I had to take shit when it was done. But,
Who got that Ant-Man?
To me, it had to go with Paul Rudd. I mean, I'm not really a fan.
You was like, you were like, the only thing you were liked in was the Halloween movie, and that was it.
Yeah, and even I even complained about that. See, but that was early Paul Rudd before we realized who he was. When he busted out that D&D on the floor, started playing D&D with Michael Myers. Shit. That was on the producer's cut. That wasn't in the theatrical. Have you seen the producer's cut? Chase? Okay, yeah. It's some weird thing that he does with some damn. You need to see it. It's pretty funny.
Okay, cool.
I know that I don't really watch horror movies, so like,
it's because you're scared.
Okay. Basically, he got like those, like.
I don't watch it because I'm not scared. Like this, it's not bothering me. It's not doing anything for me. Like, why would I keep watching something that's supposed to be trying to scare me and it's not? That's like watching a bunch of Dane Cook specials. Why the fuck would I do that to myself? I'm not gonna laugh.
Okay, you just compare Dane Cook specials.
Yeah, I mean it's the same thing for me, right? For me, I'm not saying it's for you, but I mean, especially not Chase because he likes horror movies. But if I know it's not real, and like, you know, I did get scared by horror movies when I was a kid, but like, if I know it's not real, why would I force myself to watch something that's trying to scare me anyway? And I'm just like, I'm so scared of this fake ass fucking movie. Fuck out of here! Like, I don't really.
Because sometimes it's just fun.
It's just not something that I'm into. It's not like I hate horror movies. It's just not my thing. It's like, I know it's not real, so like, it's not gonna bother me at all. Like, you know what I mean? I went to sleep on Blair Witch. Like, I fell asleep for real. I fell asleep. I started the movie. I don't know how far I got in. You know, because Blair Witch was scaring the shit out of everybody because people thought it was real. Or
well, because at the time, I mean, come on. At the time, there was really no internet to go on there and tell you, like, yeah, there's some made up shit, dog.
Yeah, them screaming for Josh is what woke me up. Like, I watched Baby about the first, 5 minutes of that movie, and I woke up to them screaming for Josh. Like, that was it. I have no idea.
I think that was literally the end of the movie.
That is literally the end of the movie. They were screaming for Josh. That woke me up. Credits rolled. I was like, oh shit, I missed the whole movie? And then I was like, well, don't even worry about it now. Like, we good. Like, that was pretty much the Blair Witch for me. Same thing happened to Twilight, actually. I tried to watch Twilight, and I don't know how far I actually got into Twilight. I woke up during the credits. Like, the credits were rolling. There was music playing only, and I had no idea what the fuck happened. All I know is my man's from Fastlane was a vampire. I was like, oh shit, that's a nigga from Fastlane. And then that's all I know. Just the brother from Fastlane was a vampire, and he was just really fucking white. But other than that, that's all I know about. That's all I know about.
So you fell asleep on Twiglet.
Yep. What's his name? What's old boy's name? Peter Fasinelli?
I don't know.
Y'all didn't watch Y'all didn't watch Fastlane?
Robert Patterson?
No, Peter Fasinelli was like the father or some shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that was him. That was him. And he played in Fastlane. Fastlane was the shit. The only problem with Fastlane is it had a lot of licensed music, and they can't fucking reproduce that shit on DVD or whatever like that without relicensing all of those songs and shit. So it's gonna be like Baywatch. Have you ever watched like the Baywatch DVDs and shit like that? Mm-mm. Apparently, there's a set of Baywatch DVDs where the Baywatch theme was not licensed.
So they did that with Married with Children.
In Charmed.
Not licensed because it was a Frank Sinatra song.
Wow. So like it's
like an instrumental.
Oh man. That's all. There is a completely different song on the Baywatch show.
Yeah, they did the same thing to Charmed, and Baywatch is on Amazon Prime or something now. I wonder if they have re-licensed it.
I doubt it. Like, it's probably the DVD version. Has anybody watched the new Charmed? I was like, yo, I used to really be into Charmed, and I think I've actually finished Charmed when it was on TV, but like, I have not been able to force myself to watch the new one.
No, because I was never a 16-year-old white girl.
For real, you trying to say I am? I said I like the show.
Well, you like Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Maybe that's up your alley.
For real? That's how we gonna do me? That's how we gonna do me?
I've never watched the show.
Me, though? You gonna do me?
No, I was just saying, since you watched that show, that's up your alley. But normally, it would take a 16-year-old white girl to watch some shit like Charmed.
Well, Charmed and Buffy does have some nerd cred, man.
Charmed, not so much. Buffy has nerd cred.
Charmed has a little bit. They're like they did Comic-Con panels and stuff.
Didn't they leave out the black girl or something when they did their panels?
Wasn't
there a black actress on the show?
That was the which
or
one?
Was that something else? I don't know.
That was the what was that movie? Shit, it's gonna bother the shit out of me. The movie with the witches, The Craft. There we go.
Oh, really? Oh, they got Rachel True?
Yeah, they like, she had to complain on Twitter that she was being held back from the appearances, and like, she talked about like her co-stars not like sticking up for her. Like, all of them got to go to all of this shit and nobody invited her. Like, she had to bring this shit up on Twitter for somebody to even fucking invite her. I would have got the fucking invite and just not gone. Like, I would be like, all right, yeah, you finally invited me. Bye, bitch. Like, I wouldn't even have done it. Like, I had to complain on Twitter just so y'all could actually, like, at this point, it's just like throwing me a fucking bone. Like, fuck your bone. I just wanted to point out the fact that y'all are being dickbags.
Let's see.
But yeah, that's what was happening. She is not like she talked down to like the other co-stars, but she's just like, yo, why are y'all not sticking up for me? Like, y'all know they're doing like a reunion show or whatever like that, and I'm not invited. And if I'm not invited, like, why are y'all still like going through with this? Is this fair to me? Like, I'm one of y'all, right? And then like, it's like, why am I the only one that's not being invited? Oh, because I'm the only one that's black? Possibly.
I mean, look who's in office.
True. And then what's going to happen is somebody's going to actually invite her, and then like the maggots are going to be like, you see, she just got here because she just complained and the affirmative action.
All the HAWs came to her age.
Yeah, fuck out of here. All that shit is stupid. But yeah, it's the fucking maggots. I got a maggot story, but I can't tell it right now. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna go ahead and end the show because we've gone a little bit longer than normal. But I mean, you know, we have some things to catch up on, and I really want to talk Infinity. I mean, the end game. So Chase, you're gonna have to go see that sometime soon.
We're gonna do a spoiler cast or something.
We don't have to necessarily do a spoiler cast. Well, actually, it might be better to separate that piece. And not broadcast that to YouTube, just in case somebody might come across it by accident.
Mm-hmm.
But
that'll be now. I mean, at some point.
Yeah, so I don't want anybody to do that, but I absolutely do want to do talk some in game with like some real shit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. All right, so I think we got it done. So to everybody, like I said, for everybody, like I said at the beginning of the episode, who has downloaded at any point, not just in April, but especially in April, we thank you greatly. Shout out to Sherry and Rob over at the Digicast. Go find their other adventures, not just the adventures that they do for Casual Conversation, presented by the Digicast. I just put up the new episode tonight. Actually, I did it while the show was going on, when, you know, Chase was talking about something that I didn't care about. So I just uploaded the new, the Casual Conversation presented by the Digicast. It's a 2-parter. This is the first part because apparently they had a 4-hour conversation with somebody, so they kind of split it up a little bit. So, be on the lookout for that. Go download, you know, everything. So for the homie Chase and the homie Sam, Scarfinger, Scarcasm, peace out to the Warriors, yo.
We're gonna make like a leaf and get out of here.
Fuck out of here, Chase. Like, what are you doing?
I like that shit, yeah, boy. Look, I'm telling you, Walt. Alright, I ain't gonna talk.